Hello everyone, my name is Moises Diaz and today I will be explaining week 6 exercise 5.7, and in this exercise we're given the financial information of two companies, and we have Oriole Company and Ivanhoe Company. Both companies have missing values that we're going to be that we need to find, and on the second part we are going to calculate the profit margin and the gross profit for each company. Right. To start, we'll start with a real company, and we're given uh, the sales revenue 90,800, the sales returns and allowances. That's the value that we're missing, and the net sales is 80,000. But net sales is the result of sales revenue minus sales returns and allowances. That'll give you the net sales. Um, what I did to find this information is I just uh, calculated the 90,800 minus 80,000, which is the difference between the sales revenue and sales returns and allowances, and that gave me the 10,800. Keep in mind that net sales is sales revenue minus sales returns and allowances, which is this. It'll equal 80,000, 80,000 for net sales. The second value that we're missing is the gross profit. Gross profit is the result of net sales minus the cost of goods sold. And if you do 80,000 minus 54,000, that'll give you the gross profit, which is 26,000. And the third value that we have missing from Oriole Company is the net income. The net income is calculated by subtracting operating expenses from gross profit. So if you do the gross profit is 26,000 minus 14,520, it'll equal 11,480 for net income. And that concludes the information missing for Oriole Company. On the other side, we have Ivanhoe Company, and we're looking for the sales revenue. But they're giving us the sales returns and allowances, which is 5,000, and the net sales is 135,000. Keep in mind that the net sales is the sales revenue minus sales returns and allowances. So if you add these two numbers up, it'll give you the 140. So basically, the difference between 140 minus 5,000, it'll give you 135, which is the net sales that you were missing. The cost of goods sold is the next item missing in Ivanhoe Company, and but they're giving us 43,000 for gross profit. So again, gross profit is net sales minus cost of goods sold. It'll equal the gross profit. What I did to find this number is 135,000 minus 43,000 gave me 92,000, and I plugged this number in here. Um, Keep in mind that gross profit is net sales 135 minus 92,000. It'll equal gross profit of 43,000. And the next number or last number that we're missing is the operating expenses for Ivanhoe, and net income is the difference between gross profit and operating expenses. What I did in this case is I just put the 43,000 minus 18,200, and that gave me the amount that I'm missing, 24,800. Keep in mind, like I said on this exercise, net income is gross profit minus operating expenses, and that'll equal the net income, which is 18,200. On the second part of the exercise, I'm going to show you how I got the profit margin and the gross profit rate for Oriole Company and Ivanhoe Company. But to do that, we need a formula, and I will be providing you the formula. And right here we have for gross profit rate, The formula is gross profit over net sales. And for profit margin ratio, the formula will be net income over net sales. Let's start with Oriole Company. And right now, for values for the Oriole Company, for profit margin, we have the net income, which is 11 for 80 over net sales, which is 80,000. That'll give you 1435, and I just put 14.4. Remember that in here is telling you to round the answer to one decimal place, and this is the example, and that's exactly what we did here. 14. The next decimal point is 5, so that'll turn that 3. It'll turn in 4. So that's why we got 14.4 if you round that 2 times. So that's why you're gonna get the 14.4. Let me go open the formula again, and now we're gonna be calculating the gross profit rate for Oriole Company. So in this case, we're looking for gross profit, which is 26,000 over net sales, which is 80,000. And that'll give you 32.5, and right here 32.5, and that's the right answer. And last for the last company, for Ivanhoe, now we're going to be finding the profit margin. So let's go to the profit margin for that. So the net income for Ivanhoe Company is 18,200, and the net sales over net sales is 135. That'll equal 13.5. We're just going to round it to 5 because this 8 right here will give this number to be rounded to 5. So 13.5, and that's the right answer right there for that one. And the last information we're looking for is the gross profit rate. And again, the gross profit rate is gross profit over net sales. And for Ivanhoe Company, the gross profit was 43,000 over 135 for net sales, and that'll equal right here 3185, which is actually 31.9 right there, 31.9 as an answer. So this concludes the results for all the missing values that we have for exercise 5.7. I hope you guys understood my explanation, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.